So how to see to it that the surrender is at the same level, it is constant and it is forever, so that my material desire doesn't come out at all. This way, because when the surrender comes down, again the material desire comes down. Now, although I know it that I have to surrender to it, gradually the material desire will go down. But since the surrender is not on the same level, it is not constant, the material desire again comes down. And I know it that it is, I must surrender, but I cannot do it. There is some pressure to suppress myself. Now, how to see that the surrender is at the same level is a constant?
I'm sure everyone in the room can relate to your question. Therefore it is Munaya Sadhu Prishtoham Bhavad Virloka Mangalam Yat Kripa Krishna Samprashno Yenat Masu Prasidati. Your question is all auspicious because the answer to this question is for the auspicious development of every living being who is on the spiritual path. This is the condition of a neophyte devotee, a sadhana bhakta. He is constantly struggling to control the mind and the senses. Sometimes the mind is called chanchalam. Krishna says in Gita, yato yato nischalati manas chanchalamashtata. He says the mind is constantly wandering here and there. Whenever and wherever the mind wanders due to its flickering and unsteady nature, we must drag it back to the self. This is the process of sadhana bhakti. We should not be surprised when the mind goes running here and there. It's the nature of the mind. The difference between a Godas and a Go Swami is not that the mind doesn't wander. It's the Goswami says no to the mind, and the Godas says very nice to the mind. Just like your mind may see an object to enjoy that you know is very sinful. A Godas, a servant of the senses, is thinking, oh, how very sweet, how very nice. It's Krishna's arrangement. Otherwise, he wouldn't have put this object before me, so let me enjoy. Huh? Our mind justifies. When the mind is attached to the senses, the mind is our worst enemy. Bandhur atmat manastasya yenatmaivat vanachata. See how the mind works. First, the senses give the indication. Look at beautiful thing, enjoy it, it's so wonderful. And your mind is thinking, I know I'm not supposed to do this, but somehow or other, I really want to do it. Therefore, I got it. I know. Now I have it all figured out. Not a blade of grass moves without the sanction of Krishna. And everything is His mercy. A devotee is supposed to see everything as the mercy of God. So therefore, this beautiful sense object is been given to me by Krishna, and it's His mercy, and it's an offense to not accept His mercy. So therefore, let me enjoy. It's God's wish. After all, God put us on this earth to enjoy, and we're not perfect, so you follow. That is called a Godas. A Goswami, the same inclination is there, the same temptation is there, but he's willing to take shelter of the verse of Gita. Krishna says, the senses are so strong and impetuous, Arjuna, that they forcibly conquer the intelligence even of a man of discrimination trying to control them. But then, Thani Saravani Samyamya Yukta Asita Matpara Vasehi Asyandriyanita Sipragya Pratishtha. A Goswami is one who restrains his senses in times of temptation and trial. He restrains his senses by force of his intelligence, and he fixes his consciousness on Krishna. So the question is, will you be a Goswami or a Godas? That is your choice. The temptation will be there due to the natural conditioning of your mind. But Krishna says by constant practice and detachment, the mind can be controlled. That means whenever the test comes before us, we must fix our mind on God and withdraw it. Like a tortoise withdraws his limbs within the shell, Krishna says, we must withdraw with our intelligence the senses from their objects. This is how you take shelter of Krishna. You have to practice. And by strong sadhana, under the supervision of spiritual master or the self-realized souls, we can learn gradually how to control our mind and senses through this process. It is not an immediate thing. It is a gradual process of purification. The more we taste Krishna, the more we become detached from the objects of the senses. But when the tests come, like you're explaining, we have to constantly practice. And if you have strong sadhana, and if you have association with saintly persons, when the test comes, you will have the strength. You will have the proper intelligence to restrain the senses and fix the consciousness on Krishna in that time. Chant the holy names. When you see the heads of Maya coming up in your heart, and you see there's a lack of surrender in your heart, you should just immediately cry out for the holy names of Krishna. Krishna, you're the only one who can protect me. You're the only one who can save me. Huh? So sadhana bhakti means steady, regulated spiritual discipline in our life and regular association with saintly persons. If we have this, then we will gradually have the strength and the spiritual integrity to overcome the obstacles of this material energy and gradually become purified, where surrender becomes our very nature at all times.
You were listening to Radhanath Swami on devotionalnectar.com.